Hey everybody, welcome back to Circle C Custom Leather for the story time. What I'm going to tell y'all about today was a dear friend of mine. I growed up following him around from the time I was a little bitty boy. And he really wasn't worth crap, but I loved him dearly. His name was Bob Nichols. Lived off down here at Knoxville. He worked over at that old boat shop, Mr. Kenner. But anyway, him and Daddy's big buddies, they coon hunted together all the time. And I'm going to tell you about one of Bob's big ideas. Now, Bob was a pretty smart man. He really was. I mean, he didn't have no education. Speak of, he went to grade school out there at Knoxville. He never did graduate high school. But I want to tell you something now. How smart a fella is, it depends exactly on where you're standing and exactly what it is you're talking about to decide how smart somebody is. But anyhow, him and Daddy was coon hunting up there in the Harton Bottoms. Boy, these old sloughs up there run back and forth, old holes of water and stuff, and them old dogs that tree on the other side of that slough. Well, hell, water's over their hip boots, and they couldn't hardly get over there unless they walked. Why, crap, some of them things, you have to walk a long way to get around one of them and get back on the other side of that slough. Well, old Bob goes to knocking on this because they didn't have no damn boat. And Bob goes to knocking on this. And he decides, he works out there at that boat shop. He works around fiberglass and styrofoam and stuff. And he gets this bright idea that he can make these water walkers. Boy, and it sounds good. He drawed them out on a piece of paper there. They're going to be so long, and they're going to be so wide, and they're going to be so thick. And he could strap them things on his feet, and he could walk across that hole of water there, and he could get over to them dogs and get that coon and bring the dogs back to the truck. Boy, it sounded good. He had it all drawn out there. It was really good. And he went working on them. I don't know how much poor old Mr. Kenner paid, because he's supposed to be building boats. And he was building these damn water walkers. But he worked, and he got these things done. And I went over to his house. He had a little old stock pond out there behind his house. And it's full. I had a bass or two in it. It's pretty good size, bunch of perch and whatnot. It's big old frogs. But anyway, he gets these things developed up. He gets his prototype made on these water walkers. And I go over there and we're going to test these things out. So we towed them off down to the pond down there. Now, I'm saying these things probably, I can't remember the exact measurements on them, but they're probably 3 foot long, and, a foot wide, and probably a foot thick styrofoam. Hold up anything. And he had her hollered out in there and fiberglass, and put in there, glassed in where he had these straps he could pull over his boots and lock them in like a pair of skis. Good idea at the time. Anyway, we get down there to the pond, and Bob sits down there, and I'm helping him get these water walkers on and strapped up, and pulled up tight, you know. Boy, he's getting, I get him stood up, up on them there. We get him out there on the water, and he starts stepping across that water. Boy, they working good. He's just sliding them, and he's going across that pond. He gets out there a little ways in that pond there, and we discovered a major flaw in these water walkers. We discovered there within a split second or two that these water walkers had already been connected together. Because all at once, he got out there about 10 foot. And these things, one leg shot that away and one leg shot that away. And he done the splits and flipped upside down. Well, now he's strapped into these damn water walkers and they're upside down. If I hadn't have been there and run, oh, we got wet. He like drowned me. That man would have drowned it right there. If I hadn't been there to drag him out back on the bank, and we unstrapped them water walkers, and the last time I seen them, they was still laying on that pond bank. He said, to hell with them water walkers. They just do it the old-fashioned way. So that was the end of a real good idea. Y'all come back and see me.